Hello and welcome to Correro, the political talk show where we bring you in-depth conversations on the pressing issues shaping our democracy and governance. Well, my name is Godwin Sunday. Well, just yesterday, Nigeria marked our 65th independence anniversary, a day that calls for deep reflection on our journey as a nation. While the celebrations have passed, the questions remain. What progress have we truly made in nation building? And where have we fallen short? At 65, have we lived up to the promise of independence? Or are we still struggling with the same challenges that plagued us decades ago? Tonight, we'll take a reflective look at Nigeria at 65, the journey so far, the lessons to be learned, and the path that lies ahead. Joining me in this conversation is Chief Chubunna Ubawike, social commentator and, of course, the APC APC chieftain. And we will take a short break right now because there are a lot of things are lined up for tonight. And when we return, I promise you to dig deep into tonight's conversation so that we can help you make an informed decision on what lies ahead for Nigeria. Please stay tuned. We will continue after this break. Please go nowhere. Welcome back. Well, at this point in time, let me even introduce you to my guests. Like a lot of people say, letting the cat out of the bag. It's a delight to have you on Correro, Chief, at this point in time.
Thank you very much, Gordon.
All right. So, Chief, looking at Nigerian independence celebration, a lot of questions are begging for answer. But first, one critical question to ask at this point in time is what does the independence mean to you as a person?
It means a lot. Freedom. Everybody likes freedom. No living human with his right senses. No sane person that does not cherish freedom. So for Nigeria to be free from colonial, governance and subjugation is something that I cherish so much.
All right, Chief, let's look at the president's speech where he took us back to history, try to analyze some of the things that Nigerians have gone through politically, historically, and otherwise. But then when you look at where we are coming from and where we are right now, do you think at this point that we've made significant progress?
Absolutely, we've made significant progress. If you have gone through or followed our developmental trajectory or our political development from independence till now, you will see that we have made significant progress. Yes, we have not gotten to where we are supposed to be, but we are not where we were, post-independence. So we have made significant progress and we are headed for victory and for success for Nigeria and Nigerians.
So when you say that we've made significant progress, well, can we tie this up to particular sector in the country as it stands right now?
Thank you. Not in all developmental indices, we've made significant progress. From independence, the Civil War, the post-Civil War, until now, we have made significant progress in every sector of the economy, be it agriculture, be it infrastructure, be it health, just name it. We have made significant progress, except one who does not want to tell himself the truth.
All right, so Chief, a lot of Nigerians will say that in the last decade, Nigeria has become a retrogressive nation under the All Progressive Congress. Well, it's allegedly to say that it's alleged to say that, and Nigeria has gone backward in terms of its progress. Although the All Progressive Congress promised that they're going to make the nation to be a progressive nation. But then you want to quickly react to this before we go to other conversation.
Nigerians have never said Nigeria has retrogressed under the administration of the All Progressive Congress.
But for the last decade, for 10 years.
Thank you. We have not. No said Nigerian will say
have you gone to the field to sample opinions?
I am a grassroots person.
All right.
I'm a politician. I'm a businessman. I am a grassroots person. So I feel the pulse of the people. Yes, there have been issues like it happens in every developing nation, but the issues are being tackled to deliver good governance to Nigerians. And when there are issues and you are tackling them, it comes with difficulty and pain, especially when the issue has exacerbated and it has taken a long period of time. That is what we have been experiencing. Successive administrations in Nigeria, especially from the time we had the first military intervention in our governance till now, they've seen Nigeria's problem, but refuse to act and take drastic action to address those issues. And those issues have continued till this period. So the thing piled up so much that the current president of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, would have told the part others have told, look at the problem, gloss it over, and go. Then we'll now sink deeper into the abyss of socioeconomic problem. But he said, no, I am going to confront the problem headlong. It is going to come with pains, but after the pains, there is going to be gain. There is no crown without a thorn. You must wear the thorn first before you wear the crown. We are going to wear our crown, a crown of the nation of Nigeria, the crown of development, peace, hope, progress of Nigeria. Excuse me.
Okay, please go ahead, Chief.
I'm coming. So we have to wear the thorn first before we wear the crown. That is the problem.
Oh, so Chief, a lot of people will say at this point that you've taken us back to our journey, our developmental journey. But you recall that Yakubu Gowon, when he was let's call it the head of state of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You recall that Yakubu Gowon was known for infrastructural development.
Yeah.
We've seen other military heads of state that came and told that path. And we by chance or by providence, we saw President Olusegun Obasanjo also toeing that path of ensuring that Nigeria has a lot of infrastructural development. Yeah. Yaradua came on board and continued that path. Yeah. We saw the likes of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan also following that path. But then Nigerians began to complain that under this current administration, beginning from the late President Muhammadu Buhari and right now to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that this part, that there've been a more deviation from this part, that the government is no longer even in tandem with current realities of the country. But let's get you even talk about this at this point in time, looking at where we are coming from and where we are right now in terms of policy and developmental strides. Can we say that this government is in reality, in tandem with reality, with what we are facing right now as a nation?
Thank you very much. The examples you cited, yes, I commend them for doing their bit and leaving the stage. They did, and successive administration, their successors built on what they left behind and improved on them. And the present administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is doing his bit, building on it, and improving more on it, taking up big ticket projects that spans, the geopolitical zones of Nigeria, introducing social investment nets that we've never seen before, social investment program that will better the loss of Nigerians, and other palliative measures that will cushion the difficult economic situation brought about by the reforms he has embarked upon. The things he is doing now has never been done before. That is why some Nigerians are feeling the pain, because those things are what will yield dividend, a positive dividend in the midterm and in the long term. Then in the short run, he has provided measures to cushion the effect. He is doing a lot, massively, in terms of infrastructural projects. In the health sector, you see among the 6 geopolitical zones, equipment that we are lacking in our teaching hospitals before to treat cancer, renal issues, and whatever. He has put them.
You mean
up.
the health sector that's?
I am coming.
You mean the health sector
I am coming. He has provided
the health workers keep going on strike repeatedly over the given period of time.
Since he came on board, health workers have not gone on strike.
You just witnessed what happened in Abuja just 2 weeks ago.
I'm a politician. You are not.
I'm not a politician.
Let me explain to you what happened.
I've been on the books.
Thank you very much.
And I've been following that trajectory also, following that development.
A sponsored issue. I don't want to go into that. But in terms of investment in the health sector, our teaching hospitals that lack basic equipment to treat cancer, to treat renal problems, what I call ethical, medical issues.
And the president, has refused to treat himself in Nigeria.
Excuse me.
The president has refused to treat himself in Nigeria. Let's face the fact. I'm just curious.
You asked the question. Allow me to answer.
Please go ahead, please.
So he has provided equipment to treat those, ethical health issues that we are lacking in our, teaching hospitals. And now we don't need to travel about to treat cancer or.
But the president goes out for medical tourism.
Did he go to treat cancer?
The president goes out to do. No, it's not necessarily on cancer. But the president goes out repeatedly for medical checkups.
He never told you he went for medical checkup.
Nobody said. Nobody. You would agree with me, of course.
He did not tell you he went for medical checkup.
But then you agree with me that the president have traveled out one or twice for medical.
You allow me to answer.
Let me allow you to even talk.
The president never told us he has traveled for medical checkup.
But the records are there.
Which records? If he has never told us he has traveled out for medical checkup, and his media aides have never told us he has traveled out for medical checkup, every other thing anyone is saying is just conjecture.
Good record that
it's just conjecture.
That when Bio said that the president went out, but let me get you talk about some of these issues. Let me get you react to them before I even interject. My sincere apologies for even interjecting right now. But then let's get you talk in terms of comparison where we are.
I was addressing the issues that.
Please go ahead.
That there have been serious and tremendous improvements in all the sectors, and this government in place now has done a lot and is still doing more. The social investment nets. Many people that were to be undergraduates, dropped out of school because they could not afford tuition and other, fees they were supposed to pay in school. Their upkeep and whatever. He introduced the student loan fund. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. He introduced, and it has been implemented religiously. And hundreds of thousands of Nigerian students are beneficiaries of the program. Those that have dropped out of school are now in school, courtesy of the NEL Fund. Who brought about the policy and program? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Look at the credit corps. People that were supposed to assess, equipment and other things that will better their lives, do not have the funds, disposable income to be able to procure those things. The credit corporation is there to assist them. What of the other, social investment programs? I'm coming now. We are talking about one issue. Wait.
I don't want you to go to that.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay, let me allow you to, because let me even interject you and pick from your thoughts at this point in Chief Chibuna. When you mentioned the old NEL Fund project, I'll allow you to continue from the developmental strides of the president. But when you mentioned NEL Fund, I'm curious at this point in time. I don't know if you're aware that NEL Fund doesn't cover private universities.
Yes.
I don't know if you're aware that also, to a very large extent, the polytechnics are not largely covered by NEL Fund.
So not largely?
Yes.
So they are covered
by
partly.
NEL Fund. Are you aware also that a lot of Nigerians right now, a lot of the students in Nigeria are also saying at this point that NEL Fund is being more sectionalized it tends to favor a particular sector by public institutions and rather depriving those. That's why I wanted to bring your attention to it. When you say that the president has done a lot
can I respond
in this
to you
regard.
now? Can I respond?
So you can go ahead with
Wait, listen to me. Let me tell you something.
Yes, go ahead.
NELFund covers the public universities, the federal government-owned universities and state universities. When you say a private university is a commercial venture of an individual.
And they are not
so
Nigerians.
No. If you choose to, go to a private university, you can afford their funds. That's why you choose to go to a private university.
When the parents lose their job or they get affected by economic difficulties, their children should not be accommodated as they be deprived as being a Nigerian.
When you choose to attend, go to a private university, it means you can afford
it. So when the parents,
it is a commercial venture of an individual.
When the parents,
government, excuse me.
We are talking about Nigerians. You're talking about the dividends of democracy to Nigerians. And when we have an issue,
hold on.
I also attended a public school. So when an issue, we get to that point where the parents can no longer, due to the economic indices.
It is not economic indices.
Let's go by the records and knowing fully well that Nigeria right now is below the poverty line. And all of this issue putting out together.
It's like you are the one asking the question and answering.
Let me
ask me a question. You allow me to answer, please.
To arrive.
NELFund is meant for public universities.
Yes.
Public Nigerian universities, both the federal and state-owned public universities. So, government has said, instead of Nigerians suffering, let everybody have access to education. When you're talking about private university, it is a private investment of an individual. It's a commercial venture. Hold on. If you choose to attend a private university, it means you can afford it.
Was this the Awolowo's vision and the founding fathers of Nigeria?
What was the population of Nigeria? Well, excuse me. Let me ask you.
Because I'm thinking at this point in time that we are trying to interpret the vision of the founding fathers of Nigeria.
Godwin,
please go ahead.
Please, this is a conversation.
Yes.
You ask me a question or you bring up an issue, allow me to respond.
All right, please go ahead.
You don't. I will not be responding. You interjecting. It doesn't make.
Okay, I won't interject. I promise not to interject again. Please. Let's go ahead, please.
When Chief Obafemi Awolowo of blessed memory introduced free education, it was a laudable policy and program, and many people from Southwest benefited maximally from it. Now I ask you, what was the population of Nigeria as at that time? What is the population of Nigeria now? How many universities had Nigeria as at that time? How many universities has Nigeria now? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Now the government has made provision for everybody to, and if you want, it is a choice you need to make. You want to attend a public school, the provisions have been made for you. You want to attend private school, you foot your bill. It is your choice. So will you blame the government for someone that chooses to attend private university? No. NELFund covers public universities, federal and state-owned universities. So if you choose to attend any of them and you do not have the funds to fund your education, government have made provision for you. And the good thing about it is that as you enroll, all the loans you will get, you are not paying until you graduate and get a job. Who has done it before in Nigeria? Nobody. It's only President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done it. So what are we talking about? We should commend him for that policy. The population of Nigeria is about 235 million now. What was our population as at the time when we had the Chief Obafemi Awolowo of blessed memory that offered free education to Southwesterners? What is Nigeria's income as at today? Match it with the population. How much will it go for an individual? Is Nigeria a rich nation? No, we are not a rich nation in terms of physical cash. How much is our receipts per year? Share it amongst the population. How much will it get to each individual? These are things we should put together before forming an opinion. The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing a lot that successive administrations has never done. We should commend him.
Well, Chief, you've talked about some of the things that President have done so far, but then let's try to marry this up with the current realities on the ground. Of course, a lot of Nigerians will say at this point in time that the President has done magnificently well in terms of some of his policies and drive to develop the country in general. But there are still a lot of things that are yet to be done, especially looking at Nigeria where we were as an independent nation. I recall that as earlier, way back as 1976 in this country, we had people that were going to school. based on government sponsorship. We had people that went to school also, knowing fully well that the government will cater for almost all their responsibility. As we have a situation in this country where you get to school and the government, when you graduate, the government will give you even a car in this country. All the dormitories, all the local parlors and canteens in school were being fed by Nigerians. We moved away from that part right now. We're hoping that a renewed hope agenda will see us through to this destination. But a lot of Nigerian students right now in universities will tell you that no, this is not the true state of things, because right now they are collecting loans that even people that have left universities 5-6 years before them have not gotten jobs. That's the current realities on the ground. Now let's move away from that conversation. Now let's now go to the whole president's speech in terms of what he told Nigerian youth about a lot of credit scheme that has been promised and delivered by the Ministry of Youth. Looking at this and try to marry this up to where we are coming from as a nation, are we better off in the 1960s, where we had more of a parliamentary system of government, to compare it to where we are right now in the comparative analysis? What is your general take on all of this?
We are better off now, my brother. Like I said while making a submission a while ago, you look at our population as at the time you were referring to, and look at our population now. Look at the infrastructural development as at the time you referred to, and the infrastructural development now. I bet you in your town where you came from, there was no road to it as at that time, but now there is a road, third road to your community. It was not like that in the 1960s. We had only, bush paths. What about electricity? The problem we are having is that, like I said, successive administrations have failed to do what they are supposed to do. Our founding fathers laid the foundation for them to build on and improve on it, but they left it. That is why, look at the national grid. Has there been, commensurate investment to expand the distribution? No. But Mr. President is tackling it now, so that what is generated will be evenly distributed and will have regular electricity. Again, look at the roads, like I said. Virtually every community and many states in Nigeria that hitherto had no access roads now have access roads. Look at...
Is that a fact?
Yes. Many states in Nigeria that hitherto had no access roads now have access roads.
I'm curious because I'm just asking, is that a fact?
Access roads.
Or is an alleged fact?
It's not an alleged fact. It is a stated fact.
That they have
access roads. Many states in Nigeria that hitherto had no access roads now have access roads.
How many roads are President Bola Ahmed built to the moon? Let me allow you to just finish now, so we come back to that.
You say how many roads? A lot of ongoing projects on the road aspect, construction, is all over the Federation. A lot of ongoing projects. There are big ticket projects going on. And there are other projects going on virtually in all the zones and states of the Federation. If you are not benefiting from this one, you'll be benefiting from the other one. He is doing a lot. When you say Nigerians, now I keep asking, who are the Nigerians? I am a grassroots person. Yes, there is pain in the land because what we are experiencing now has never happened before. Yes, but that pain will usher in the game. That pain is like the thorn we are wearing now that will usher in the crown of prosperity, the crown of dividends of democracy that we all are yearning for. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing a lot. Anyone discrediting him should discredit him on issues. Talk about issues. What would you have done differently? What have you done when you were in government? And now that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working on his own, what would you have done differently from what he has done? I did say a while ago that Nigeria is not a rich country. What is our revenue? The revenue receipts. Match it with our population. Match it with the projects and programs that are going on. You will discover that he is doing a lot.
Well, Chief, you've talked about Nigerian and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu doing a lot, but then let's talk about agriculture in the country. Well, a lot of Nigerians would tend to disagree with some of the submission that you've made so far by saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in terms of agricultural policy, has not gotten it right. We used to have the groundnut pyramid, and other agricultural developments in the country, fertilizers for farmers. But right now, farmers right now are being mild with a lot of insecurity. A lot of farmers cannot even go to the farms as it stands right now. Taking it up from Zamfara through to other parts of the northeast and north central and the northwest, people can't go to their farm. Now, travel down to the southern part of Nigeria and looking at the southeastern part of Nigeria, the southwestern part of Nigeria, and also the generality of the Nigerian right now, not even just the geopolitical zone. But then, when you begin to look at where we are as a reflection of our journey, where we were and where we are right now, can we say that we've gotten it right in terms of agriculture?
Thank you. You did mention about the granite pyramids, the palm oil and what. We have been told the story that Malaysians came here, took up our palm nuts and went and developed it, It is unfortunate, like I keep saying, that successive administrations failed to do a lot of things they were supposed to do. If they had, built on the legacies that our founding fathers bequeathed to them, it wouldn't have been like this. When there was the oil boom, they forgot about agricultural development. And the thing has continued. I could recall, because I served in a presidential committee in 2003 on fisheries and agricultural development during President Obasanjo's regime. He matched his word in terms of agricultural development and fishery development with action. He set up that committee, funded the committee, gave us impetus to do our work. Prior to that time, Nigeria had no fishery policy. We drafted the fishery policy, made far-reaching recommendations on what should be done to put Nigeria on a fishery development map and then to be self-sustaining in fishery production and first export. He did execute most of the problem before he left, of the programs, And then, Nigeria became the largest catfish, producer in the world. But successive administrations did not implement those policies, did not sustain the policies, and that one died. Same thing has happened to agriculture. Successive administration has failed to build on what our founding fathers have done to make agriculture our mainstay, because we have arable lands that supposed to enable Nigeria produce what it is and also export, but they are not doing it. That's why I told you that Mr. President now is reinventing Nigeria. He's reinventing Nigeria. He has developed, deployed a lot of resources to the agricultural ministry. And then the state governments as well that are supposed to replicate what he's doing at the macro level, at the subnationals, are not doing so. So we are now, everything we complain, we accuse.
Are you sure the president have done?
He has done. He has deployed a lot of resources to the agricultural ministry to deliver. I am coming.
Please go
Look at the tractor program.
Yes.
How many tractors now? Did we have it like this before?
When you talk about the tractor project, it's just one project by Mr. President.
Thank you very much. It has never happened in Nigeria before.
Just one project.
It has never happened in Nigeria before.
Farmers have enjoyed free fertilizers.
Excuse me.
Okay, let me allow you.
Excuse me. Then, farmers then enjoyed not free fertilizer. I grew up in a rural area.
There was a subsidy on fertilizers across the country.
Thank you very much. It was not free. I grew up in a rural area, so I go to farm. I will tell you it was not free.
It was subsidized.
Thank you. Now,
in order to ensure that farmers get to their farms.
Thank you.
Insecurity also.
Now, I'm coming to that.
Right,
I'm coming to that.
Go ahead.
Now, he is reinventing the wheel in the agricultural ministry, and even went a step further to create the Ministry of Livestock Development. This has never happened before. These are things he has done to make sure that the investment in agriculture, becomes a major contributor to our GDP and to our national development. You might not see the results immediately, but they will come.
So in terms of this, if you're not seeing the result, that means it has not yielded any.
No. You might not see the result on the macro level. No, the result has
been. So when you say look at the food, cannot see the result right now.
Excuse me. Look at the food prices.
They cannot afford daily needs and daily concerns.
Look at the food prices.
So you're saying that right now it has not yielded any result.
It has yielded. Look at the food prices.
You're saying it has not yielded.
Wait. Look at the food prices.
Yes.
Before it skyrocketed. Now the food prices have gone down and will still come down. It is the effect of the investment in agriculture. You talked about insecurity. The insecurity we experience in Nigeria predates the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
But
I am coming. He inherited it.
Yes.
And he's doing something about it.
And one of the campaign promises as a manifesto.
And he's doing something
to
about
fix the insecurity challenges.
Remember.
And right now we have more death tolls in the country.
Yes, because there is sabotage.
Previous administration.
There is.
Let's not say the issue around the water. Let me allow you. Let me allow you at this point.
See, we are not having more data than it was before. No, if you follow the statistics and indices, it is not so.
A lot of Nigerians will disagree with you on this.
No, because they do not follow the statistics and indices.
And I've been following statistics.
If you follow the statistics and indices, we are not recording more deaths. It is painful to lose any single life. It is very, very painful. But let us face the facts. Mr. President has made serious investment in security. Some of the terrorist leaders that were elusive before, throughout the time they started, from the time of Jonathan regime till now, that nobody was able to arrest, have been arrested and are facing prosecution. Many more are being done.
Are they actually facing prosecution?
They are facing prosecution. Now,
or media prosecution?
Many more investments are made.
Which court are they trying?
Excuse me. Many more investments are made in security to ensure that this terrorism, this banditry, this criminality that is all over Nigeria is contained, if not eradicated. To allow farmers go to farms, to allow Nigerians move freely from one part of Nigeria to another.
Zamfara State still pay bandits almost every month.
Is there no governor? Excuse me. Is there no governor in Zamfara State?
When you talk about all of these things, we begin to ask salient question: is the governor in charge of the security, knowing fully whether the exclusive legislative list belongs to the president, which gives the president the right to control the security apparatus of the country? And at this point in time, should the governor of the state be concerned about security when it's under it is under the exclusive legislative list? The governor cannot call the shot. No governor in Nigeria, because the governor is under a concurrent list.
Excuse me.
It's under a concurrent list, knowing fully that we have also a residual list that belongs to the local government. At this point in time, can the governor call the shot when it has to do with security concern?
Thank you. Yes. I will answer you. Say yes, because the governor is the chief security officer of his state. Now,
and you know fully well.
Let me talk now.
All right, please go ahead.
The governor is the chief security officer of his state.
But he cannot call the shots.
Wait.
Exclusive.
There are things that...
Let's go by the constitutional...
Wait now. Allow me to talk.
Yes.
There are things, measures that the governor should, implement. Actions he should take.
What do you mean by actions?
Wait, allow me to talk now.
Mufwang have come out to say...
You are the chief security officer of your state.
Mufwang have come out to say that he's on that time.
Excuse me. Did you listen to the governor of Nasarawa State?
Yes.
Abdullahi Sule.
What
did he say? He said no governor should complain about calling the federal government to come and talk about security.
No, he said that I think it was what he said.
Excuse me.
He said at this point in time
that they have enough funds.
That they have enough funds.
They have enough funds to
security vote. He's talking about security vote. He's talking about security vote. But then the constitution gives
allow me to talk.
All right, let me allow you.
He said they have enough funds now to protocol insecurity in their states. That calling Mr. President is not. Do your own as the governor and allow Mr. President to do his own.
Legislative list.
Excuse me. There are powers vested in you as the governor.
Legislative list.
There are powers.
Let's go by the constitutional. Let's go by the provision of the constitution.
The governor is the chief security officer of his state.
Concurrent list.
The governor is the chief security officer of the state.
And
there are measures he will take to guarantee safety of lives and property in his state.
Pursuant to the exclusive legislative list by the constitution. Let's take it from that top.
Can you listen to me?
Let's take it from that top.
The governor is the chief security officer.
Pursuant
accepted. Wait.
I agree with you, but pursuant
now, allow me to talk.
The constitution.
Allow me to talk.
Yes, go ahead.
Governor, being the chief security officer of his state,
I would like you to refer back to pursuant the constitution.
Responsibility is to guarantee safety of lives and property in his state.
And he does not have a total control of security in the state.
No.
Pursuant to the
exclusive what has he done with the one he has?
Security, you understand with me, like you understand, both of us understand in that instance that the president. The governor does not have. That's why Mufwang has come out to say that he does not have a total control.
When you ask me, you don't allow me to talk. You keep you quiet.
You can go ahead. My sincere apologies.
The governor is the chief security officer of his state. And his duty as the governor,
to the constitution.
Allow me to talk, please. And his responsibility as the governor is to guarantee, security of lives and property in his state.
Pursuant to the constitution.
There are measures he needs to take to guarantee safety of lives and property in his state before looking at the federal, looking at the Mr. President to do his own. What has the governor done with the resources at his disposal?
Legislative list.
I asked, what has the governor done with the funds and resources at his disposal to tackle the insecurity in his state? When you have done your own and it is not enough, you now call on the Mr. President to do his own. Do your own and let Mr. President do his own. It is a shared responsibility.
All right, so let's move away from that conversation. Let's talk in terms of education. Of course, the president has spoken highly of his achievement in this regards. But looking at Nigerian right now, in terms of our educational strive, try to tie this up with the Japa syndrome. How will you quickly even speak about some of these issues?
Now, the Japa syndrome is an individual matter. There is what we call mobility of labor in economics or in business management. Movement of labor from one location to the other. Every nation in this world, every country of this world has their citizens travel to other nations to pursue, whatever what they want to pursue. Is it business? Is it leisure? Is it life? We have them all over. So that our people are traveling abroad, feeling that when they get there, it will further their needs, it will be better for them. To me, is part of human development. There we have nationals of other countries in Nigeria doing businesses here, creating jobs. So if Nigerians travel abroad as well to do business or to further their course of life, I'm not worried about it. It is their choice. It is their choice.
All right. So, Chief, we're looking at generally the journey so far in Nigeria, where we were and where we are right now as a country. Have we been better off? Are Nigerians right now happy with current happenings? The economy in general, looking at all of this put together, are Nigerians better off in all of this? Now, let's return back to this whole conversation. At 65, can we say that we are truly independent as a nation?
Thank you. At 65, in the life of a nation, is a long period of time.
He's an old man.
Thank you, but not long enough to attract the kind of development that the nation needs to touch all the sectors. The Western nations we use to make comparison have been there for ages, hundreds of years. We always refer to America. America got their independence in 1760-something or thereabout. As at the time they were 65 years in their independence, they had more problems than we. Even as recent as the 18th century, blacks were not given opportunity in America to do anything. But is it the same today? So we are 65 years. Like I said at the beginning, we have not gotten to where we are supposed to be, what the lawyers call our terminus ad quem. But we've left our terminus aqua, where we are coming from. We are no longer there. We've made developmental strides. When we get to our destination, it requires the effort of everybody, the contribution of every Nigerian for us to get to where we want to be. It is not only left in the hands of government. Yes, government should be the driver, provide the basic necessities, provide a conducive environment for businesses and whatever to thrive, for citizens to enjoy good life. But the citizens as well should contribute their own quota to assist the government to make those things work out. It is not a one-way traffic. It is a two-way traffic. It's a symbiotic thing.
Lawyers will also say that there's a legal maxim that says tempora mutante, ethnos mutenos in illis. That says time change and we change with time. Yeah. In all of this change that Nigeria has experienced, 65 years, can we say that right now Nigerians are more happier with government policies in out, regardless of the government, whether be it President Bola Ahmed Tinubu or his predecessors? Are Nigerians happy right now, looking at the journey that
now, let me answer your question this way. I want to draw you back. As at least I am aware, as at a time in Nigeria, a bag of cement was 50 kobo. Many Nigerians complained it was very expensive. Many people could not build houses when the bag of cement was 50 kobo. A bag of cement grew to 1 naira. People complained. Now it continued on that trajectory. Even as at 1979, between 79 and 83, the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo of blessed memory, they said that Nigerian economy was in shambles. That very soon Nigerians will be picking things from the dustbin to eat, as at that time. What does this boil down to? Successive administrations have failed to do what they are supposed to do, delivering good governance to Nigeria.
You keep blaming successive.
Wait, I'm coming now.
You keep blaming successive.
I'm coming. You ask the question, say whether we are. You ask the question whether we are better off.
Please go ahead.
I'm laying a foundation.
Please go ahead.
Now, no change for a positive development comes, with ease. It comes with pains, because a lot of displacements are going to happen. The entrenched situations that have been there or people have lived with, they have become known to it, will be displaced for that change to take place. That is why now it is like this. Nigerians have never been happy with, all Nigerians have never been happy with successive governments. That was why I said 50 kobo bag of cement to 1 naira to now. As at that time, too, people were complaining that things were difficult. So at any given point in time in the development of Nigerian nationhood, people keep complaining. It is how it will continue. It is like this overall.
So Nigerians right now are super happy.
I will not tell you Nigerians now are super happy or that they are not super happy, but I have said that complaining about government and governance has been.
You're prevaricating.
Excuse me. Now, I'm not prevaricating. I'm not prevaricating.
Are Nigerians right now
Excuse me. And I'll ask you.
All right. Nigerians
taking it back
to.
Excuse me.
Nigerians back to the previous administration.
Excuse me.
And try to look at all of it. Go ahead, please.
And we are Nigerians happy with when cement was 50 kobo. Are there no complaints about that time? Are there no complaints? People complain bitterly.
The vast majority of Nigerians.
Vast majority of them complained.
All right.
When even Pujo was sold for 3,000 naira, vast majority of Nigeria complained. Not everybody will afford it. There is no nation in this world that everybody will be happy with the government. Everybody. No, some people will be unhappy. Why many people will be unhappy? Some people will be unhappy. Why many people will be happy with the government? That is how it is.
All right. Just before I let you go, Chief, at this point, we took a tour around Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, even for the independence celebration. And then it appeared that this independence celebration is just a mere speculation by the government. It is an illusion also. It's just a paperwork, a public holiday that is being declared by the Ministry of Interior. I know you're already laughing at this. But then I'm curious, have we missed it in terms of talking about our developmental stride and celebrating our independence as it stands right now? Have we missed it at any point?
I will answer you this way, if you give me time to answer you.
Please go ahead.
When I was younger, I was small, from primary school to secondary school, in those years, during the May 27 Children's Day, we go for march past at our local government headquarters. So every pupil then looks forward to it, and every student in secondary school that time look forward to that celebration. And then October 1, Nigeria's independence, every pupil and student looks forward to attending, the march past at our local government headquarters, or those that are in the state capitals, to attend. But over the years, it ceased. It is not with this government. It did not start with this government.
It's not over the years.
Wait, over the years.
No, Chief, it's not over the years. Let's put things in its perspective.
I told you.
A lot of Nigerians will disagree with you.
Excuse me
2010.
Excuse me.
Please go ahead.
I told you over the years, because I grew up in a rural area.
You want to say under the APC dispensation.
It's not under the APC dispensation.
Let's take it from the under the APC dispensation.
No.
Let's not take it from over the years.
It's over the years.
Because you recall that under the Ebele Jonathan's administration, we didn't have a suspension of military parade under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. So let's not take it over the years. Let's take it let's X-ray it under the All Progressive Congress administration.
Because
under the All Progressive Congress administration, celebration, we've seen a decline in celebration of Nigeria's independence. Yes, go ahead, please.
You don't draw conclusion and begin to put
but
it forward.
the facts are there.
No. You ask
I'm not drawing a conclusion. I'm allowing you. I'm putting it in perspective.
No, it is not.
But I'm putting it in perspective.
I told you that over the years.
But not over the years. I told you, under the APC, under the All Progressive Congress administration, we've seen a decline.
Excuse me.
That's what I'm trying to correct. Was this same trajectory also? Did this all play out also under the People's Democratic Party? I'm just curious.
I came from a locality.
Yeah, please go ahead.
And I am telling you what has happened over the years. I came from a clan. I came from a local government. And I am telling you what has happened over the years.
2013?
It never happened again. It has, over the years, the thing has stopped. It has stopped. That there was no suspension of military parade or whatever. You do not have the information the president has at his disposal. Do you have any security report? You do not know why he said there shouldn't be military parade.
For how many years successively?
Excuse me. He said for
how many years?
Last year.
Well,
this is the third time.
Last year there was military parade. There was 2023. You mean you witnessed the military parade in 2014?
There was in 2023 when 2023. Yes, last year
you witnessed the military parade. You witnessed it.
Wait,
where?
Hold on. At Eagle Square.
Well, I'm curious.
Listen, let me tell you. The security report Mr. President has at his disposal, you do not have it, I do not have it.
Yes.
For him saying that there's not going to be military parade, he has his reasons. It's not everything he will let out to Nigerians. He knows what is in the best interest of Nigerians, and that is what he has done. So questioning whether does the military parade validate the independence?
Sub-regional level also celebration has also declined.
Excuse me.
Sub-regional level.
I told you that over the years.
It's not over the years. We are saying that Nigerians have experienced more.
Over the years.
That's what I'm curious. Now, when I ask you, as a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress in this instance,
you are just judging my party and my
nobody's judging your party. We're just trying to allow you to
talk.
Please go ahead.
Allow me to talk.
Please go ahead.
I said over the years, and the facts are there. Sub-regional governments at the subnational level, over the years, it has declined. How many students do you see go for May 27th
for the last 10 years
and independence celebration?
For the last decade.
It has been over the. That's why I said over the years. It has happened. So now that Mr. President suspended military parade yesterday for the independence celebration does not take anything away from the independence celebration. What matters is that, is the government doing things to better the lives of Nigerians? Yes. Is he delivering on his promises? Yes. What do we expect to be done to make us, better, make life better for Nigerians? He has promised us and assured us what he's going to do. And let me tell you, all what he has assured in his campaign promises, he's implementing them one after the other. So why do we build a hill out of a rat mold that he suspended the military parade? Does that validate the independence? Military parades are conducted other times.
You observe that most sub-regional governments did not even talk about independence. And for the first time in Nigeria, we saw the local government. You can say for a fact that most local governments turned a blind eye on the 65th independence celebration, unlike what we had in successive and administration. You've said that it is over the years, but then we're trying to tie this up. How did the decline, a lot of Nigerians will say, started under the All Progressive Congress?
I say no, it did not start from with All Progressive Congress government. I disagree with that. I disagree with that completely. Now, I ask you a question. The local governments, has the state governors allowed the whole local governments to function? Only few states. They receive 3 times what they were receiving as, allocation from the federal government, excluding internally generated revenue. What have our local government done with it? Aside Lagos and one other state or two, that you can see what projects that local government chairmen are doing, executing. Which other state can you point to? So where would they get the money? Because to have such an event requires resources. Where would they get the resources? A local government that maybe his allocation is about 400 million or whatever, and the governor gives him 4 million or 5 million to pay salaries and whatever. What do you want him to do? And he signs. The state governors have made sure that the Supreme Court judgment giving financial autonomy to local government, granting financial autonomy to local governments have not worked. So what do you want this thing to do? Remember, we are operating a federation. Mr. President cannot force a governor to do something because he is independent of the federal government insofar as carrying out his duties as a governor of his state. His resources at his disposal. So when we do things, we situate the matter and the issue where it's supposed to be. That the state governors refuse to have independence celebration, are you going to blame Mr. President? It is at the discretion of the governor. So we should not put every problem at the doorstep of Mr. President. He is doing his own as the man superintending Nigeria as a whole, as a federation. The state governors who are, at the subnational, the federating unit, should do their own. Well, the local government chairman should do their own.
Chief, I have a lot of questions, even a lot of things to even talk about in terms of the whole journey so far for Nigeria. But I made signal right that it's time for us to go.
Okay.
I wish we have more time to delve into some of this.
You do not allow me to talk.
Well, I guess we have to bring you back to even look at all of these issues and also talk about them. But I want to say at this point, thank you so much, Chief, for finding out time to be with us on Korero.
You're welcome.
Of course, we'll bring you back to talk about some of the developmental strides that you believe that the president has been able to achieve for Nigerians. Although you're not the presidential spokesperson.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I think you are a lover and a fan of the president that has always believed in the president.
I'm his supporter, his greatest supporter.
Let's call him number one fan of Mr. President. That always speak for the president. Yeah, you go around speaking for the president, but then a lot of things that we need to dissect even on this table in terms of policy, in terms of programs, in terms of agenda of the president that is not even getting to the grassroots. We'll definitely bring you back again to talk about all of these things, to know if the president has done well in terms of grassroots. So this is not a day for grassroots conversation. It's a day to talk about our 65th independence. We'll bring you back to talk about
Thank you. That was my pleasure.
Well, definitely we'll bring you back. Well, viewers, this is how far we can go today on Korero. Don't forget that you can join us and also follow us across all our social media platforms currently showing on your screen. And you can also download the Rapid TV app on your various Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcasts. My name is Godwin Sunday. Like I will always say, always remember that peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye for now.